Yo, what's going on, everybody? My name is Tyler. Welcome back to the Mind of a Nerd Studio. And I am officially 20. No, wait. I'll figure it out. There we go. 20. There we go. 20. I'm officially 20 years old. It's awesome, man. I am no longer a teenager yet. I am drinking out of a Harry Potter beer, but butter beer cup. I'm 20 and I'm acting like a 5-year-old. Sue me. Um, and yesterday I went to this Blu-ray store, used Blu-ray store for the first time, and it was a big deal because I don't have those around me. I really don't. So, like, I see all my guys, they go to the exchanges and the disc replays at their, where they live at. And I'm like, damn, bro, like, I want to do that. I want to buy used Blu-rays. Like, I want to get Blu-rays for cheap and get deals for cheap. And my guy, Alex, he told me about this place called Book Off in the city. And they have like a lot of movies, and I was like, "Oh, but how much really is it?" And then I watched the video, and I was like, "Oh my god!" there was like, there had to be at least 5 walls of Blu-rays and 4Ks. I couldn't believe it, and I bought about 31 titles yesterday. Every, you guys know how I do my Blu-ray hauls, where I don't do it like every month. I do it to where it's like a couple months. That way I can let it build. Basically, I have 2 months worth of stuff, and I got it in one day. One day. Um, we're gonna hit the comments really quickly, and then I'm gonna get this started. Jennifer, what's going on? You are going to want to stick around because you are going to want to see what this is. And this is awesome. You're going to want to stick around. Luke, what's going on? My guy, AJ, man, we tore it down yesterday, bro. We had an absolute blast yesterday. What's going on, Emmett? Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Yes, I did. It was kind of hilarious. How I don't think I've ever put so many things in a basket in my life and said, yes, I'm buying this, I'm buying this, I'm buying this, I'm buying this. So, we're going to start with the things that have no slipcovers. I'm going to take a page out of AJ's book. We're going to have no slips, then slips, and then steel books and another section. So this is a mixture of what I got yesterday as well as things that I've gotten since the Nope review when I did my Blu-ray collection video then. So all of this is from Book Off though. And most of these I got for $4. I think about 10 of these I got for $4 because they had a wall and it was like, oh, clearance or whatever. So the first thing I got was the AVP double pack. This is Alien versus Predator and then Aliens versus Predator Requiem. I've been holding off buying this for like a while because these movies are not good. The first one is like very okay. Like it's really stupid, but it's kind of okay. And then Requiem is one of the worst things I've ever seen in my life. So I guess, is there an unrated version? Includes 2 versions of each movie. Okay, so I guess there is an unrated version. Yeah, these movies are not really good. Requiem is truly awful. I hate that movie with a passion. Next movie I got was Christopher Nolan's Dunkirk on Blu-ray. This was like $5. I would have bought the 4K, but the slipcover was like destroyed. And I'm not talking about like it had a little dent. I mean, like it was destroyed, and it was like $15. I bought this because I need to rewatch this movie. I watched it once and I didn't like it, and for $5, it's not the worst thing in the world. Fight Club. This was one of 2 blind buys that I had. There was another blind buy that I didn't get, but that is in my possession. Have not seen this, and I'm looking forward to watching it. One of my favorite horror movies, Insidious. This was like $4. The horror section at Book Off was rather atrocious. They had some stuff, but it was all really overpriced. I got this for $4. This was one of the few things that I actually got. I got a couple horror titles, but other than that, like they had X on Blu-ray for like $35. I was like, what the hell? Who was paying $35 for X? Even if you liked it, $35? Jesus Christ. Lego Batman. This was like $4. They had the 4K, but it was weird. Like the cover of that was weird. Like it had like a whole bunch of writing on it, and I was like, I'm not buying that. So I went ahead and got the Blu-ray. I don't really think it matters. This is the only of the Lego movies that I own. That's because this is my favorite of them. I really like Lego Batman a lot. I think it's hilarious. Mr. Stu is not here. I think that's for the better because the comment section would explode. So I bought Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles because we were talking about it the other day, and I didn't own this, and I wanted to rewatch it. I actually like this movie a lot, and then because it was there, I got the second one too. So now I have them both. I have Out of the Shadows, and then I have this one. I've only seen this one once. I don't remember how I felt about it. I remember, like, I briefly remember me thinking, like, This I actually like though. Like I've seen this multiple times. I do like this movie. I think this was like $5. I think they were both $5, or this was like $4 and this was $5. Why this one was more expensive than this one, I don't know. But most people like this one. I guess because it was like a lot of fan service or whatever. But yeah, I got both of these. I'm looking forward to rewatching this, and I kind of bought this because it was there. Speaking of things that I bought because they were there were many purchases here that I legitimately forgot that I bought. This was one of them. When I was in the car looking, I was like, oh yeah, I bought this. Paranormal Activity on Blu-ray. This was like $4. I like this one. This is the only one that I really like. I like this one and 3. Those two are really good. The rest of them I can take or leave. This was like $4, and I'm trying to get some stuff for her, 31 days, and it was $4. Compared to most of the horror there, I couldn't go wrong with that. One of my favorites from my childhood, Real Steel on Blu-ray. This was like $4. I really like Real Steel. I think it's very underrated, and I hope that Disney Plus show gets off the ground and they can do something with this world, because I think they can really do something with this world. Hugh Jackman is great, and the third act of this movie gets me in tears, legitimately. A movie about robot boxing gets me in tears. Yes. This was my last of the ones that I did not buy with slips. Speaking of things that I bought because they were there and I forgot. Wish Upon. This movie's awful. I know it's awful, but it's funny awful. And I remember I've seen it once, but I had a blast watching it the first time that I watched it. So I went ahead and bought it, and it's got the director's unrated cut, which, by the way, this is from the same director of Mortal Kombat Annihilation. Yeah. So now we're gonna move on to slipcovers, and this is definitely a mixture of things that I've gotten versus things that I got yesterday. So the first one, he is in here. Thank you, Mr. Lupanto. This is one of the two things he sent me. Ambulance on 4K. I really liked this movie when I saw it, and I'm very interested in watching it again on 4K at that. One of the better Michael Bay movies in recent memory. This is a movie that I should have owned a long time ago. Anchorman 2, The Legend Continues. I like this movie way more than the first one. I've only seen the first one a couple times, but I had never had the urge to go and rewatch it. This I've watched many times. There's like 3 cuts of this movie. They have the PG-13 version, then they have the the unrated version, and then they have the supersized R-rated version. I don't know. I think I've only watched like two versions. I've watched like the theatrical, and then I saw like the unrated, but not like the supersized. I don't know. Normally I don't watch unrated or director's cuts of comedies because normally they cut out things that were supposed to be cut out. Like I think Ted. I have Ted on Blu-ray, and it comes with the unrated cut. And I've never watched it, and I went and watched it, and like 5 minutes, and I switched back to the theatrical because I was like, this is fucking stupid. I love Anchorman too, though. It's one of my favorite comedies. It's hilarious. The news fight in the third act is that's some funny shit. Let's hit the comments before before we get back. Insidious slaps, yes it does. I broke the rule of Fight Club, damn it. Yeah, bro, used. It's not even new, it was used. Yes it is. I do also. My condolences. The ending of that movie is hilarious. Next thing I got was, I think this was $4. Battleship. I like this movie. It's really stupid, and it's not all that great, but the action is pretty dope. It's like Transformers, but with aliens, which is funny because in the Michael Bay universe, they are technically aliens. But I like this movie. I do. It's really stupid, but I really enjoyed watching it way back when. I'm looking forward to rewatching it. This was the other thing that Mr. Ponto sent to me. He sent me Fantastic Beasts, The Secrets of Dumbledore. I'm glad he sent it to me. I am, but I don't think I'm ever gonna watch this again. It wasn't bad, but I don't care about this franchise anymore. I really don't. Here, I think I can pick these up now without breaking a hip. Okay. The Fault in Our Stars on Blu-ray. I almost said on 4K. This was $4. That's why I thought 4K. This was $4. I really, and this was brand new. It wasn't in the plastic, but it had like, when you got DVDs back in the day, and it had the stupid white thing on the top that you'd have to like. It was a pain in the ass to get it off. Yeah, it had that at the top. So, and the digital code worked. So I'm assuming it was brand new. If you ever want to see a grown man cry, this is a really good movie though. I like this movie a lot. And the book is really good too. Got a couple kids movies here. More than I thought I was going to get. Got Finding Nemo on Blu-ray. I love that slipcover. It's awesome. Finding Nemo is great, and I think this was like $6. I think the most I paid for something was like $15. I think. But yeah, Finding Nemo is a classic without a doubt. One of my favorite Pixar movies. I love this slipcover. It's fantastic. Most of these I bought because they had slipcovers, but I don't think I bought a bad movie because it had I have a couple ones that were like, yeah, it has a slipcover. That's why I bought it. Hotel Transylvania. I really like this movie. I'm trying to get like kids horror movies. The other one that I want to get is Monster House. That's the one that I really want to get. This is cool. It's like a Target slipcover, and it has like it's an alternate. It's pretty cool. Hotel Transylvania is a really good movie. I like this. It has a lot of fun with the concept of like the Universal monsters, which is funny because it's a Sony movie. The Incredibles. This was definitely something that I bought because it has the slipcover, but it is more banged up than I thought it was. Like at the bottom, you can't really see it, but it's like messed up, and then on this side, it's kind of messed up. Oh no, this side, it's like messed up, but I don't care. The Incredibles, classic. I don't know how I did not own this. And this Blu-ray is really weird. It comes with like 4 discs. It's like it has the Blu-ray, the special features, the DVD, and then it actually has for all the old folks the disc digital copy. Who remembers those? Yeah, The Incredibles is a classic, and if Feige does not get Brad Bird on the phone to direct Fantastic Four, he's drunk. Let's take a sip of my cold beverage. Next, we have one that was hiding. This is funny. Justice League: The Flashpoint Paradox. Look at that glorious slipcover. Um, this was funny because they had a section for the DC animated movies, and this was not here. And I was like, "Damn, bro, that's the one I would have wanted." And then AJ was looking at the TV shows, and this was like hiding there. And he was like, "Oh shoot, look, it's here with the slipcover, and it's in pristine condition." I was like, "Come here!" Man, I grabbed it. Flashpoint Paradox is fantastic, one of the best DC animated movies ever, and I can't stop looking at the slipcover. It's fantastic. This was probably one of my favorite purchases, along with another movie. This was one of two 4Ks that I bought. They didn't. The 4K section wasn't all that great. Um, The Lion King on 4K. This was $10. I could not pass it up with a slipcover too. Um, what needs to be said about The Lion King? It's one of the greatest movies ever made. Do I need to say more? This was one of my favorite purchases because it was factory sealed. We have Maleficent on Blu-ray. Yes, factory sealed. I opened it, but it's factory sealed. This is my favorite of the Disney live action remakes. Without a doubt. That doesn't really say much, and the slipcover is awesome. I love the slipcover. Yeah, Maleficent is really good. I think behind Maleficent, Beauty and the Beast is my favorite of the Disney remakes. But again, that's not saying much. A childhood favorites of mine. We got the Chronicles of Narnian, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Extremely long fucking title. Yeah, this movie I watched this I think in like 2020, a couple years ago, and I was like, man, this movie really holds up. This movie's pretty good. Still, it's long, but I like this movie a lot. And I read the book. This is one of the few movies that I read the book and saw the movie, and I can say both are good. This one, I saw it with the slipcover in pristine condition. I was like, bro, I'm getting this. I didn't even care about the price. Peter Pan on Blu-ray. This slipcover is awesome, and Peter Pan is one of my favorite Disney movies ever. I actually feel like Peter Pan is kind of underrated, if you ask me. Peter Pan is fantastic to me. I love this movie. I love the vibe that it has. And I recently just saw Hook for the first time, and I absolutely loved it. So I'm very happy that I have this now in my collection. These were the two that I kind of bought them because they were there. We have the Purge Anarchy and then the first Purge. I bought these two. I'm pretty sure they had all of them there, but the triple pack was like $25, which had the first three, and I was like, I'm not buying that for $25. And I think they had the Forever Purge there. I didn't know how much it was, and I didn't want to blind buy that movie because, so I think both of these were like $5, and they had slipcovers, and I was like, you know what? I'll buy these because I like these two. This one, people say this one's the best. I rewatched it before I watched Election Year for the first time a couple months ago, which that is without a doubt one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life. Election Year. I think this one's kind of overrated. It's fine, but it's really not that great. It's kind of boring in parts. Frank Grilla's the best part. And I really like this one. This is my favorite one of them. I really enjoyed this when I watched it. Who knows? Maybe it'll be different when I watch it again, but I really dug this the first time that I saw it. So these are the only two I'm probably going to own unless I go back and they have them cheaper, the other three, and I'll be like, all right, I guess I'll buy them. This one, happy that I got. We got Rise of the Guardians. I know my boy John, Mr. Stu, he really likes this, Smooth J Stu. I like this too, and it comes with a slipcover, and I really like this movie. I do. I feel like it's kind of underrated. It's a really fun holiday movie. This is one of the couple movies that AJ gave to me. We got Silver Linings Playbook. I like this slipcover. I have not seen this movie though, so I can't really comment on it. We got, oh man, this is probably one of my favorite slipcovers that I got. We have Snow White and the Seven Dwarves. Look at that slipcover. That is fantastic. I love that. Oh, excuse me. That is a fantastic slipcover, and this case is like really sick. Like, look at that, and it only comes with like 3 discs. That's insane. I bought this because honestly, it had the slipcover, but also because, in all honesty, I do like Snow White. I think this movie actually surprised me. I expected to like not like this movie because of the kind of movie that it was. It's like a princess movie, and I kind of enjoyed it for like the first Disney animated movie. It wasn't too bad. I could rewatch it. My favorite part of the movie was probably the dwarves. I love the dwarves so much. Or never mind. I'm not even gonna get into that. This was the last thing with a slipcover that I bought at Book Off. We got Terminator Salvation. This was $4. Um, Out of the sequels that are not Terminator 2, this is my favorite of them. I really enjoyed this movie, and I think it's underrated. I really like this movie. I like that it takes place in the future. Maybe that's why I like it the most, because it actually takes place in the future. It's not trying to do stupid shit. I remember liking Christian Bale as John Connor, and Sam Worthington's character is pretty cool. I liked his character, but I'm not mad that I own this. I think the only ones that I don't own now are Genesis and Terminator 3, and I'm gonna keep funny thing about Terminator 3, they had Terminator 3 and it was like $25. I'm like, why the fuck is that piece of shit movie $25? Why? Who is buying that for $25? Who? This is the last of the singular Blu-rays that I got. This wasn't from Book Off, but I got this a couple weeks ago. The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent, the Target exclusive, this was like $7. And I was like, why not? Yeah, I'm still asking myself why, because I did watch this movie and I didn't really care for it. It was fine, I guess. But now I own it. Great. All right. We got one more section of movies, and then we're going to get into my big purchase from Harry Potter land. Oh my god, please don't fall. Please don't fall. Okay. So they did have a couple of MCU movies there. So I did pick up, I saved this for last. Let's hit the chat really quick before we get into this. Battleship is a guilty pleasure for me. It is for me too. I like that movie. Yes, it is. Yeah, me too. It's mine too. Yeah, I'm excited to see it in 4K. I'm happy for you. I cannot willingly, unless it was part of that triple pack, I can't willingly go out and buy Election Year. I'm sorry. That movie is an abomination. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I'm happy for you. I'll probably never watch that movie again. I'm happy for you. All right, so I got I'm trying to cover this one because it's gonna give it away. I got a couple. Oh, damn it! I gave one away. Fuck it. Oh well. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 MCU movies at Book Off. They had a couple more, but I didn't want to buy them. I'll go back. I'm going back. There's no way I'm not going back. So we got Iron Man. This is the original slipcover that it had. It's like that. It's funny. They had. Luckily, AJ found this because I didn't find this. They had it just like this, and I was like, "What the fuck? Why does it look like that?" And then when I saw it with the slipcover, I was like, "Oh, that makes sense." Iron Man, great movie. Terrible villain, great movie. Then we got the Avengers. I was gonna get the 3D. They had the 3D slipcover, but I think it was like over $10, and it was really both of them were pretty banged up. So I just went with the Blu-ray. I didn't need the 3D, and I think this was like $4 too. But yeah, man, the Avengers. One of the best MCU movies by far. I like this slipcover too. It's awesome. Then this was the first thing that I reached for in the store because of 2 reasons. So we got Avengers Age of Ultron. This is the 3D Blu-ray. First of all, it has the slipcover, and then oh yeah, it's got that red case, bro. I saw that red case. I said, because Age of Ultron is a good movie, but I've never really wanted to own it unless I found the red case, and I did find the red case with the slipcover. I was like, dude, come here, and I bought it so fast. I'm happy that I own this, and you know what? I'll show it on the next one because it doesn't really show it on this one. But yeah, Age of Ultron with the slipcover with the red case, awesome. I'm very happy that I own that. Next, we got Guardians of the Galaxy. This is another 3D Blu-ray that I own now, with the slipcover, awesome slipcover, and I'm gonna show you guys something funny. So it says on the 3D Blu-ray disc, right? It literally says in big bold letters that it only plays in a 3D player. That's hilarious. I guess they know that people are stupid. Guardians of the Galaxy, man, great movie. Great movie. Then we got Guardians of the Galaxy 2. I don't really love this movie, but it was like $5, and I was like, why not? I don't hate that I own this. I'm trying to get all the MCU movies, but I'm not like in a rush. Like when it comes to things like this, yesterday when I saw them there, I'll buy them. But I'm not gonna go out of my way to buy them. I'll get them when I get them. This was probably one of my favorite purchases. Black Panther with the 4K slipcover on 4K for $10. I'm glad that I have this on with the slipcover. I love the slipcover. It's awesome. And this was perfect because Wakanda Forever is right around the corner. Okay. Now it's time for the steelbooks. Again, just like the movies, this is a mixture of stuff I got from Book Off and then stuff I've gathered over the weeks. So we got Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. This was a movie that when I first saw it, I enjoyed it, but I didn't truly love it. I've watched it about 5 times now, and I love this movie now. I love this movie. I really love this movie now. It's fucking awesome. It's a great movie. Here, I'll show this and then I'll show those. So we got the Good Burger 25th anniversary steelbook. This is a nice steelbook. I'm glad that I own this. I can't wait to watch it. Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Take a sip of my cold beverage. Yes, it is, but it's still really good. All right. Next, these three are from AJ. He bought these for me at the store. He was gonna buy me something else, but I told him just give me the steelbooks. I appreciated me a good steelbook. So we got they had like a crap ton of these Universal steelbooks. I think I saw King Kong and Doom also, and I think they had the Bourne, like one of the Bourne movies. So I was like, Jesus Christ. We got the Big Lebowski on Blu-ray. AJ's been trying to get me to watch this movie for what feels like an eternity. And I saw the steelbook there because they had like the regular Blu-ray, and I think it was like $20. I'm like, I'm not blind buying that movie for $20. And then I was gonna get this steelbook. The steelbook was like $12, and I was like, okay, I'll get that. So yeah, Big Lebowski. It's purple, and I really like the steelbook, and I'm very excited to watch it. Then this one was like $40. AJ is a real champ because this is $40. I never in my right mind would pay $40 for this, but AJ is AJ. He bought me the 4K steelbook of Deadpool. This was $45. I love this steelbook. This steelbook is amazing. Yeah, I know there's a little dent there. I know. It's whatever. I'm just glad to have this steelbook. This steelbook is awesome. And now I have both Deadpool 1 and 2 on steelbook. Awesome. I'm very happy about that. And the last of the Book Off purchases that there's a funny story with this, and I'll tell it in a second. But Scott Pilgrim, this is the Universal comic book one, the Steelbook. This is a funny story with this. So, if you guys have me on Instagram, you guys know that I sold some stuff into Book Off before that just to get credit. And one of the things I sold was Scott Pilgrim. I sold my Blu-ray because I have the 4K. And I sold one copy of it to then get another copy of it back. So that worked out. I bought this because I've been looking for this steelbook for forever. And then when AJ said, "Yo, they got the Scott Pilgrim," I said, "I beg your pardon," and I ran and I said, "Give me that shit now." So yeah, now I have 2 copies of Scott Pilgrim again, which I can't complain about because Scott Pilgrim is great. All right, next, the final section of this video is the Criterions. As you guys know, the Criterion sale was in July. I never showed those off. I showed off 1 or 2 of them that I got, but these were the other ones that I got. So we got Dazed and Confused, which you can see the poster is right there for it. I watched this movie for the first time a couple weeks ago, and I really, really enjoyed it. And then I watched it again a couple days ago, and I really, really enjoyed it. As you guys know, this no, you can't see it. You can't see it. Never mind. That 70 Show is my favorite show of all time, and this movie is basically that 70 Show the movie with characters. I love this movie so much. It's awesome. Then we have one of my favorite comedies of all time. It's a Mad, Mad World. Very happy to own this. I love the inside. That's awesome. Then we got, I think I showed this off, but it's in my hand. So the Night of the Living Dead Criterion. Jason sent me this. Thank you so much for that. Then we got, these are out of order. Oh well. Silence of the Lambs Criterion. I really, really like this Criterion. This is great. Great Criterion. I'm very excited to watch this. Never seen Silence of the Lambs. I know. What? Yeah. Never seen it. If I'm gonna be honest, I'm more intrigued to watch the Hannibal show than I am actual Silence of the Lambs, because I've heard that show is like phenomenal. Next we got Parasite, the Criterion. Funny story with this, I had this shipped with the other Criterions, and this came and this had a huge hole in it. They, I guess Amazon didn't want me to know what number from the Criterion this was, so I returned it. I said, "Fuck yeah!" I returned it, and I got a new one, and now it is in pristine condition. I really like this. This is awesome. Parasite is a fantastic movie. The only thing I wish was that this was 4K, but it's whatever. I'll probably just buy the 4K and put it in the Criterion. I don't mind buying that movie again. And the last of my purchases, I know it's the end, sadly, we got the Criterion of Uncut Gems. I love this Criterion. This is amazing. I love this Criterion. It's awesome. Uncut Gems is a fantastic movie with one of the craziest endings I've ever witnessed in my life. And I'm happy that I own this again, because I have it on Blu-ray already. I've heard that. That's not a hot take. I've heard that. I've heard people say that they like Mads Mikkelsen more as Hannibal than what is his name? Anthony Hopkins. It's good stuff. All right. I thought they always sold it. Someone told me that they always sold it at Walmart for pretty cheap. Nice. I might get more in November. I don't know. Depends on how crazy I go for Black Friday. So we are at the last of my purchases from yesterday. So this coincides with it. I went to the Harry Potter store in New York for the first time, and it was fantastic. Tried butterbeer for the first time. That is fantastic. I might need to go into rehab after drinking that for the first time. And I made a purchase that I did not think I was going to make, And I sat there. I sat there contemplating. I was like, oh, do I want to? Do I want to? I wanted to. So I took, and I bought. I think you guys know what it is. I think you guys know what it is. It comes in a purple box. So let's open this bad boy up. Let's open her up. I think you guys know what it is, but you guys don't know exactly what it is. Let's take the paper off. Oh yeah. Not only did I buy what you guys thought I bought probably the greatest one of all, the Elder Wand. Yes, sir. Albus Dumbledore's wand. That was also Grindelwald's wand. That then became Voldemort's wand. Then became Harry's wand before he snapped it in half. I now wield the greatest power in the wizarding world right here in my hands. I'm definitely gonna get another one because they had pretty much every wand from every character that was known. Like they had Lunas, they had Ginnies, they had the wands of the Death Eaters. I was like, yo, that's wild. They had Tina's from Fantastic Beasts. They had Queenies. I was like, yo, that is crazy. That Harry Potter story is incredible. It is. That was one of the greatest things I've ever been to ever. I was like, holy crap, that's fantastic. But yeah, guys, that is gonna do it for this Blu-ray haul. Thank you for everyone who popped in. Had some fun. Yes, I know you're gonna be like, yo, that's crazy. Yeah. I'm definitely gonna go back. I want another wand. I might get Harry's. I don't know, because Harry's wand is kind of whack. I'm sorry. That don't look that good to me. I might get Voldemort's just to say that I have it. Yeah, I told you to go the last time you came. I don't know why you didn't go. I don't get that one. Probably busy. It's all right. But in terms of future content, I have no idea what's going up. Again, this month is dead. I'm gonna review She-Hulk. That comes out I think Thursday, and so I'll talk about that. And I think it's September. I said this last week for Bodies. Go check that out if you haven't watched that review already. But I'm going to review the Lord of the Rings movies leading up to the Rings of Power starting. I'm very excited for that. But yeah, man, thank you guys so much. Please leave a like on the video and subscribe if you haven't already. And stay tuned for more videos. Everyone have a great rest of your day.